This is my 1964 F350 with the 65 grill. Have not used this thing in quite a long time. Did drive it here, and of course the trees have grown up since then. But I need to use it, need to pull some things with it, and I also need to move some water. So I'm going to get this thing back up and running. Of course I gotta clear out these saplings, and that one there is blocking the door. This used to be a box truck, and I have the box using it as a storage. I took it off and then built this flatbed, this wooden flatbed for it. So I am going to work on getting this thing cleared so I can start working on it. Alright, well, hopefully I was able to save you the boredom of me pretending to be a lumberjack. But I can now open the door, and obviously I had left the battery box open and a vine had grown up in, and that's why there's all these leaves. So we are going to use a blower and blow it out, and then we'll look under the hood and see what we got. Alrighty, all right, got it all blown out, cleaned up. So it turns out this is a 63. I looked at my registration. The last time I had this thing on the road was in 2002. So this is a 63 with a 65 grill. I do have a 64. That's what confused me. I have a 64 F500. So we got a little bit of, let's see. A little bit of rot right there, which is common on these body styles, but not bad. Well, whoops, open the hood here in a minute. But this has the T98 4-speed. It does have the parking brake drum on the transmission. Choke, pull choke, pretty basic. Let's see if we can see how many miles. 60,000. Yeah, it's not gonna focus. 60,000. Alright, and there's the bumper for it. The bumper goes on the front. Alright, so let's pop the hood. Alright, so here we go. 6-cylinder. This actually is not the engine that came in it. This had a 223 and I pulled the engine out of my F500 with the 64, because the one that was in here had a burned valve, because obviously these engines took leaded gas, and with no lead it burned the seats. The seats had recessed real bad. Anyway, so it has the original oil bath air filter. This engine was running when I parked it. I believe it still has antifreeze in it, and it does, so we're good there. So next video I'm going to be attempting to start this. Of course I'll check the brakes, see if we can't get it cranked over, and then I'll drive it out of here, air up the tires and whatnot. But the oil, where's the oil on this one? Oh, there it is. Sorry, I'm stepping over this stump. Oil looks good, proper level. As I said, this was running good. Now the only problem was with the gearing on this thing. You know, I could only go 45-50 miles an hour, and that was about it. That's one reason why I stopped driving it. I actually drove it around town, but it was just too slow. Anyway, but I can use it here around the property. Alright, a couple things I looked at. I went ahead and blew this out with the blower, get all the trash out of here. A couple of things I need to address. I guess first thing, it's not going to keep me from starting it, but the let's see, the throttle cable or the throttle pedal is stuck. There's that lever. Let's see if we can see that lever right there is stuck, and of course the master cylinder for the brakes, the pedal is stuck there, so probably the master cylinder is locked up. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that throttle pedal assembly off, get that loosened up. But as I said, that won't stop me from at least starting this thing up and testing it, see if I can get the engine to run.